Hey guys, it's Big G Money Investments. Welcome back to my channel. I came across this breaking news hot off the press from CNBC of UBS saying to buy gold heading into the far from certain election. So who is UBS? UBS is one of the biggest investment firms on the planet based in Switzerland. They're very well known and they're very establishment based. But this is very important to you because we have a lot of uncertainty in the US economy regarding who will win the election between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Regardless who wins, this is a very important story to pay attention to because I see a pattern of former gold skeptics and pundits saying to invest in gold after bashing it for decades. Warren Buffett recently invested billions of dollars of Barrick Gold after bashing it for years. And now an establishment bank, an investing firm, UBS, is saying to buy gold heading into the uncertain U.S. election. This is huge news, so I want to break this down right now to you guys and give you the details so you can decide what for yourself, how to invest your money, and what to do during these uncertain economic times. So looking further down the article on CNBC, you see that UBS says that you should buy gold right now. Quote unquote, we like gold because we think gold is likely to hit around $2,000 an ounce per the end of the year, Kelvin Tay, Regional Chief Investment Manager, said. This is very interesting to me because gold hit $2,000 around July, and it's hovering around record prices right now. So let me break down gold right now in terms of the prices and what UBS is saying more about gold investment regarding the U.S. election. Right now I'm on Yahoo Finance, and we can see that gold is hovering around $1,900. This is very interesting to me because we see that gold has steadily increased in terms of price in the last 6 months, reaching around $2,000, and now it's back to around $1,800 or $1,900. But we see a lot of firms, including UBS and others, saying that gold will probably hit around $2,000 once again in terms of the U.S. elections and inflation. This is a very Warren Buffett-esque moment because if you buy in the gold right now, it's still a little bit lower, and you could make a little money long term in terms of it being a safe investment. So let's look on the chart a little bit more here. Do the 5-year max. We look at the last presidential election in terms of around 2016 because we're talking about gold in relationship to the election right now. We see that gold is pretty low back then. And then we see uncertainty leading up to the election coming up right here. And then boom, gold kind of hit a good skyrocket around then. And then we had pretty stable economic times the last few years in terms of the stock market hitting record highs. And then we have the whole pandemic shutdown and trillions of dollars being printed by the Fed. And then we see a huge spike in gold, up to like $2,000, which is pretty incredible to me because, like I mentioned in my last video, Warren Buffett and others have bashed gold for decades. And now they're saying it's a good investment to invest in as a good hedge against inflation. Let's hear right now what other people are saying about the gold futures, which is the future index of gold, and why people, are finding a good opportunity to buy it right now.
We predicted the September swoon, but I'm long gold as a futures trader, as a futures investor, and as a portfolio manager. It's come into the buy zone where we've had is 1855, and it's responding. We're seeing the U.S. dollar weaker a little bit here, a big week ahead, a lot of data, and a glimmer of hope that Washington could come together with some fiscal policy ahead of the election. But if you're not in it right now, how can you play it? 1870 is a good area to look to buy today. Get your stop below this low, 1850. You're risking $20. That's $2,000 in the big contract. Target is 1900. The setup today is technical, and the fact that we're moving out potentially is an outside bullish day, a new low compared to yesterday, compared to Friday, and then moving out above Friday's high right now.
This is interesting to me because gold may hit a record before the end of the year, according to Citibank and other pundits who have bashed gold as not a good investment for decades. And this is very fascinating because gold tends to be a good investment during uncertain geopolitical and economic times. We see that gold recently hit over $2,000 and is approaching that level again. This is very, very important for you to pay attention to as an investor. In my last video, I talked about Warren Buffett buying gold, including billions of dollars of shares in the gold mining company called Barrick Gold. I think this is huge, guys, because we see pundits and we see a lot of major investors, and including some of the top investment firms in the world, including UBS and others who have bashed gold, are now pretty open to buying gold as a good hedge against inflation and protecting your money. So in conclusion, guys, this is pretty big news because we see Warren Buffett and UBS International Finance Firm investing and recommending that people should invest in gold as a good hedge against inflation. I'm not telling you guys to invest all your money in gold, but I am saying a lot of uncertainty during the economic times, as well as the uncertain election, gold is a good investment and hedge against uncertainty and a good intrinsic store of value. So wrapping up this video, I want to share with you guys a quote from JP Morgan, the founder of Chase Bank. Gold and silver are money. Everything else is credit. Wow, that's a huge quote right there. Guys, this is going to wrap up the video. This is crazy. Gold is reaching around $2,000. I really want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Feel free to DM me anytime, and please like and subscribe to my channel, Big G Money and Investments. Ciao.